Hi Collective, it's Shana, and I'm back. Let's take it to the lab. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. All right, we're gonna get, excuse me, we're gonna get in a Friday, June the 13th read. Okay, this may be the only read I do today. Okay. We're going to use the Hoodoo Tarot, okay? We know this read may take longer because I have to read, okay? And we're going to use Lucky Journey Tarot and Matic, okay? Yeah, let me check and make sure I don't have an alarm that's about to go off. I probably do. I have like a million alarms in here, okay? Yeah, I don't know if there was a passing today. Possibly in a situation regarding surrounding you and whatever's going on with you, collective, right? I get this feeling, okay, because it's something I saw today. It was like a caravan of cars that rode past my home, right, blowing the horn, okay? And when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, this is pertaining to me, my situation, right? So that's the feeling I'm getting, that either someone passed today or they recently passed and had a home going, or this was just some sort of display in honor of someone who passed, okay? So, but I feel like it's involving whatever you may be going through, okay? And my condolences, okay? All right, collective, let's get started. What is this on this table? Okay, collective. Let's see, we're going to let's just do top and bottom, okay? You know what, no, let's do situation, obstacle, all that stuff. Show me the situation. Friday, June 13th, 2025, read. Okay, thank you. That's two. Show me the obstacle. Thank you. Something's happening now. Show me the spiritual advice. That's also two. Let me see if I can get one. Oh my goodness, spiritual advice though. Oh, we got one. Isn't that beautiful? Something else is also, something's happening, y'all, real time. That's what I'm getting. Show me the divine outcome. Thank you. We're going to take that one. And we're going to keep this as the mystery. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins. Okay, and we did read about this one before, and they talked about when people come to your home, right? This is what stuck with me, that you should feed them, right? And the thought behind it is that primarily that you'll receive like bad luck, right? Like bad juju when people come to your home and you don't feed them, okay? All right, collective. All right, so something about knowledge possibly. It could be literally food, right? But some sort of nourishment. This is what this read is going to be about. Alrighty. Alright. Let's get the Lucky Journey Tarot. What's at the bottom? 4 wands, okay? Alright, let's go. Situation. Just one. Please, Archangel Michael. You know my brain. Okay, we're going to take that one. Show me the obstacle. Obstacle. The obstacle. If someone's getting the hell away, possibly at night, okay? Somebody's getting away. I'm getting like by themselves, okay? Maybe with their ancestors as well. Something to do with the stars, okay? And they could literally be going by boat here, okay? Some sort of travel. Show me spiritual advice. I just saw not too long ago 4:44 on clock. So the angels are guiding this person. Possibly they're seeing signs in the stars. Spiritual advice, y'all. Oh my goodness. I think I saw justice though. Alrighty. Show me the divine outcome. Somebody's burden now. Or maybe you're going to release some burdens. Maybe you're going to receive justice for some burdens you've had in the past. Okay, and I switched that into the cross, and we're going to keep it that way. Mystery card. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands, y'all. Okay? Some sort of leader figure, possibly. I'm getting an older man, right, with that gray beard. This man, I think he's taller than what he looks like, okay? I don't know. It looks like he's got legs up under there, and that robe is really cloaking his true height or something. I don't know. Something to do with height, y'all. And look at those shoes. Those shoes look... well, maybe not. But for some reason, they look bigger to me. Like, it looks like a child, right? Or a little older man that's put on some clothes that's too big. Excuse me. Too big for him. Maybe that's significant. Okay, I don't know. Maybe somebody's clothes. Maybe somebody recently lost some weight or something. I don't know. Y'all, now my throat chakra wants to close, okay? Alright, show me spiritual advice. Top and bottom. Thank you. Alright, y'all. These people still gang stalking, still watching you, okay? Did I say spiritual advice? I think I did. Let's keep this one here. Show me the situation. Excuse me, y'all, my sinuses. You're up next. That's the situation. That's why we got all this current activity going on out here. Show me the obstacle. We're going to take that one. Show me the spiritual advice. Okay. Something about tarot readers. Dark tarot readers. Okay. Show me the divine... Oh, my goodness. Show me the little beat up sponge. Show me the divine outcome. Yo, my sinuses. And I got these incense going. Yo, what an obstacle. I ain't gonna read it yet. Alright. Bottom of the deck, we have spotlight, y'all. So I'm getting this King of Wands is now in the spotlight. Whoever this leader figure is. Okay. An older gentleman. And I see these leaves falling off of this little branch here, okay? Y'all, this person's under judgment. And everybody sees it, okay? These leaves are falling off of somebody's tree or wand. I don't know. Okay. Maybe this could indicate a fall from grace. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's read these two. So, but we have this Ace of Coins, something about food. This, and like I did say, oh man, I don't want to say it, but I said something about someone possibly passing, right? And you know how you have a repast, right? And you eat, right? Everybody gets together and they eat. So I don't know. Maybe someone's in the spotlight surrounding the passing, or maybe someone passed. Let's see though. All government agencies complicit with gang stalking are being dismantled expeditiously. Shay? Okay. So something about gang stalking. Wow, y'all. Beautiful. A key player has been arrested with government agencies, gangs, complicit with gang stalking. This is beautiful. I see progress is being made, okay? Somebody's under judgment. Possibly this person out here. We're gonna have to pull on that Ace of Coins too. Maybe we'll get the idea as we read. All right, let's put the outcome here and the spiritual advice over here. Y'all gotta do something with this rooming, this space. Okay. All right. Y'all may have to pause and blow my nose because I don't like to have my nose all yucky. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Wonderful collective. Okay. Situation. What's the situation? 8 of Sticks. That's the 8 of Wands, y'all. Didn't we have the... I thought I saw the 8 of Swords somewhere else. Maybe I was looking at something else. I think I saw it on one of these cards. But this is the 8 of Wands, okay? I'm getting some sort of messages. Some sort of communications coming in, okay? We're not going to read all of these, right? We'll read the majors. I feel like there's some sort of blockage. See how those wands are up there? I don't know if you can see it. See how those wands are up there? And they're blocking that entrance. It almost looks like someone's in there. That could be a branch, though. Almost looks like someone's in there. And that woman's going there to that tree. This looks like an older woman, too, with gray hair, or maybe a blonde hair, younger woman. But there's a lot going on back there in the darkness, okay? Behind that. I just saw 11:11 on the clock, okay? Behind this, maybe these are blocked communications. Someone's trying to hide some sort of communication. I don't know what's back there. Let me take a peek. Y'all, I'm getting like a honeycomb hideout or something, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna have to see what's in there, okay? I don't get a good feeling with this. Okay, let's keep going. Some sort of messages, or messages possibly being blocked. The Big Queen. We got to read this one, okay? The Big Queen. And then there's a little guy right there with the Big Queen, okay? Who is that little guy in there? I don't know what that is. It's like a little helper or something. Maybe someone has like a assistant, a butler or something. I don't know. This is someone connected to this person. It could be a spirit guide. Or it could be a practitioner. I don't know why I'm getting that. Somebody connected to this, the Big Queen. Let's read this. All right, the Big Queen, number 3 there. Page 33, y'all. Okay, let's see. It's the number 3 and it's on 33. So 333. All right. It says... Oops. Oh, the Empress, y'all. Okay. The Big Queen, the Empress. Prepare the table. Watch in the watchtower. Eat, drink, arise, ye princes, and anoint the shield. Isaiah 21:5. Let me say that again, okay? So it's something surrounding food or nourishment, okay? It says, prepare the table. Watch in the watchtower. Eat, drink, arise, ye princes, and anoint the shield. What is the shield? That could be the crown. Isaiah 21:5. Plant, Jezebel root, Louisiana iris. The image, a carnival Indian queen smiles as she displays her black hawk bucket. Black Hawk, 1767 to 1838. Was a leader of the Sauk and Fox tribe. He was a powerful warrior. That could be this person that's down here, right? Okay. He was a powerful warrior who was well known for his bravery and resisting colonial encroachment on his land and way of life. A spiritualist leader. Okay, I did say something about a practitioner or something, I think. But it says a spiritualist leader from the Midwest. Okay, y'all, let me read, okay? From the Midwest named Mother Leafy Anderson petitioned the spirit of Black Hawk. Okay, so that's who that is, Black Hawk, okay? For protection in her temple. Today, spiritualists and root workers in Louisiana and beyond work with Black Hawk to ensure victory against their enemies. Okay? The tradition of carnival Indians in New Orleans, as we know them today, dates back to early 18th century. When enslaved Africans arrived in Louisiana, many of them sought refuge amongst the indigenous people and were offered it. As a result, the cultures and bloodlines mixed, and their descendants still pay homage to the spirit of love, freedom, friendship, and resistance that brought their ancestors together. Wow. This thereby made the carnival Indian a symbol of boundless beauty and invincibility. Though most carnival Indians may be considered patriarchal, I gotta turn the page. This one's a little long again. Patriarchal, some due to hypervisibility of men and boys, the big queen plays an essential role in their tribes. The archetype of the big queen is not only a vision of beauty with her ornately embellished garments, but she is also an artist, a teacher, a peacemaker, and a protector of this sacred tradition. The big queen is everything, people. Beautiful. And this could be the nourishment, okay, what the big queen, the empress, has to offer. Meaning, when the big queen appears in a reading, you are being asked to consider your roots in regards to mother wit. What would your ancestresses say about whatever is going on in your life? What advice would they give? How would they handle the situation? The wisdom of our mothers is a portal to the past. That doesn't mean that you must do things exactly as they did or perceive the world exactly as they perceived it, because that would be impossible. I'm getting a ring in my left ear. All right, what it does mean is that they should be given an opportunity to speak to you via your consideration. Excuse me, y'all. RTS 100,000 for all day, every day. Okay, I say. All right. What did I say? What it does mean is that they should be given an opportunity to speak to you via your consideration. Okay, so ancestors want to speak to someone. Okay, possibly this King of Wands. And that's what those messages are, and they're blocked, okay? Someone, they're not being able to get through to their relative, I'm getting, okay? There's something blocked. This could be someone's mother, okay? This not only connects us with the women in our bloodline, but also with nature as a whole, okay? And there's been a lot of, I think, like feminine ancestors just pleading out to speak with their relatives, okay, in some different reads, okay, especially when I'm using this deck. The change of the seasons and cycles, and the cycles of birth, death, and decay, y'all, okay, will always be, but it is the space between a big queen inhabitants. It is the spirit of continuity and the joy that its true comprehension brings, that ensure nothing is ever truly lost, okay? If it can't be found for now, therefore there is always abundance, always beauty, and always a reason to celebrate. If you receive the big queen in a reading, consider the following. How do you give and receive pleasure? How do others and the world come into play? Do I accept abundance in my life? How? Eat, drink, and be merry. Okay, definitely some food. I feel like people are getting together. All that glitters isn't gold, but it sure is pretty. Do I accept compliments for my beauty and or style with grace? What aspect of your life do you nurture most? What aspect could use more nurturing? It's a lot of them. Which family members or friends do I nurture most? Am I neglecting anyone who deserves my attention? Do I purposely seek reasons to smile and laugh out loud every day? How often do you reflect on the beauty of being alive and of being you? Am I still connected to nature and the earth, or have I lost my way? What do I do on a regular basis to help me restore my sense of balance in a hectic world? Go camping, take a walk in the park, and maybe buy a plant or 3. Something about 3, y'all, okay? No, wait a minute. How does all the knowledge I've accumulated or spiritual work I've done benefit my family and my community? What is my legacy? What does your mother or mother figure have to say about that? This is someone's ancestor, possibly a mother or grandmother, trying to reach out to them to communicate, okay? But for some reason, the messages are blocked, okay? I'm getting this as a plea. And where did I get this card from? Okay, this is the situation. The messages are blocked. Okay, someone, yeah. Let's see, okay? Maybe someone's trying to reach an Empress as well, okay? But the messages are blocked. But I do feel like there's an ancestor element here, okay? Maybe this person's trying to reach out, but they're blocked as well, right? All right. 8 of Cups, y'all. You got the 8 of Sticks, so 88. I'm getting something's manifesting, right? Or it's trying to. This communication. And this communication is being described as well as some sort of nourishment. Okay? Somebody is going. I don't know. This could be like a homegoing, y'all. You're up next. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. A diplomat, official representing another country. This could be an official. I said a leader, right? Could be. All right, we ain't gonna spend too much time on this. I feel like, the rest of this will start to come out in the read. Okay? But a key player's been arrested. This could be this leader. A diplomat, possibly. Show me, you're up next. Thank you. And show me diplomat. Thank you. Show me also a key player has been arrested. Can we get a name on this? $22.44, I just saw on the clock. Okay. Thank you. We're going to take this one right here. Ugh. Oh my, that's the mystery card. I feel like this one wants to come out too. But no, let's leave it there. Bottom of the deck, finding a new way to bring balance to the situation. Okay, so maybe the ancestors are trying a new way to connect with this person, or maybe this person's trying to connect with their ancestors in a new way. Okay, but there's something about trying to find a different way to communicate with someone. Okay. All right. And let's put spotlight over here too. I feel like these government agencies, or whoever this figure is, they're in the spotlight. Somebody's in the spotlight. Okay. You're up next. Allies in the upper realms are cloaking their ships. Okay, so I'm getting like somebody doesn't see something. Okay. This could also speak to some sort of support. Okay, with allies. And maybe this is this person that doesn't see that their ancestors are there trying to communicate with them, okay? You're up next. Something about some dirty dealings, okay? I don't know. Maybe this is why these messages have been blocked. Let's see something real quick. Why is this person walking away? Okay? What is this 8 of Cups about? Y'all, somebody's sadness and grief. My goodness. Maybe this is why the ancestors are trying to reach this person or somebody, right? Because they're grieving, I'm getting, okay? They're grieving. Maybe grieving because someone passed away, okay? Someone passed away out here is what I'm getting, y'all. Okay? Possibly surrounding some hidden dirty dealings, right? So maybe the main thing with this is the cloaking, okay, of this card. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for this Eight of Cups. Maybe someone's angry too, okay? Maybe someone wants to fight now, okay? Or maybe somebody got out of a situation quickly, or someone left past quickly, okay? Something's here. And they're trying to block communication about this. This is some sort of cover-up I'm getting. Okay? All right. Wait a minute, is this for the big queen? No, no, this is for the diplomat, people. Kali Shakti. I'm getting like somebody, you know, this is speaking like, I'm getting like ascension, right? So I'm getting like somebody may have passed away, y'all, or in the process, y'all. A high figure, some sort of leader possibly, I don't know. Gypsies, y'all. Somebody who gets around a lot. Could be actual gypsy, I don't know. Let's get a quick clarifier on these, okay? Let me go to my deck on this. Where is my deck? Oh, there it is. Show me diplomat. Let's just get one. Curry. The ancestors are definitely here, y'all. This is my ancestor card, okay? They're throwing curry all over the place, all over somebody, okay? Yellow could be significant, like maybe a mustard yellow. Let's put this one here too, since it's sticking out there. Show me this Kali. I don't know if the ancestors come get somebody and they rejoice. I don't know what the hell's going on out here, y'all. Kali Shakti crossing. We're gonna get two on Kali Shakti. Okay, it's already two. We're gonna leave it right there. Show me gypsies. Y'all, this, when I was shuffling the deck, this was at the bottom of the deck, okay? I'm telling you, somebody has passed on. And I'm getting like, somebody didn't live a good life. Y'all. Somebody has, or is, okay? My condolences. Y'all, we're not going to be in this read too long. Show me diplomat. Official representing another country. Curry. Mari Povich, okay? Enjoy life, y'all. And this is the situation, right? Yeah, I don't know. This could be a message to you as well as to the others that family or friends or whatever, right? Associates of this person who's passed on, okay? They're giving spiritual guidance to enjoy life. This could be this official, this leader they're talking to. And you know what? And then with the curry in the reverse, maybe this also indicates this person not being able to receive those downloads from their ancestors. And maybe the message is to tell them to learn to enjoy life, okay? But this is all falling out on this big queen, because this could be someone's mom or mother figure that's passed on. Kali Shakti. Danny boy, y'all. So maybe someone's trying to reach their relative, okay, in the 3D. Pretending to be kind. This definitely has to do with the way someone lived their life, okay? I said I was getting like somebody who didn't really treat people properly, okay? I don't know, y'all. Put the name Danny boy where it belongs, okay? All right, let's keep going. We have gypsies, and it's, our mood is hungry. I don't know, y'all. This could be like a roaming spirit. Okay? It could be a Roman spirit that's on the loose. I don't mean to say it like that, okay? Because our mood has a purpose to serve, right? She goes and she devours evil souls, so to speak, right? So I don't know what's going on. Somebody did something or lived a life in a way that was just too. It tipped the scales in the negative for them. And we did have the justice card over here somewhere, I think, for spiritual advice. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to the obstacle. We'll save this one because what is this? A key player has been arrested. We'll save this. Obstacle. Big Mama. Y'all, somebody wants to communicate. A feminine energy is what I'm getting. Let's see. I think we read Big Mama before. I don't know if we're going to read all of it. Let's read. We might read the meaning. Unless Big Mama is a major. It may be. I think Big Mama is a major. Hopefully this will help someone, y'all. Where's Big Mama's number is, what is that, 19, I think? I don't know why I have so much trouble with this. Okay, Big Mama, page 75. I'm almost certain we read Big Mama before. Big Mama, the sun, okay? And this is the obstacle, okay? Possibly exposure. Possibly, let's see. Big or somebody being happy, right? It said on enjoy life. Maybe somebody doesn't know how to enjoy their life, okay? Okay, but it says, Big Mama, the sun, I'm reminded of your sincere faith, a faith that dwelt first in your grandmother, okay? Louise, and your mother Eunice, and now maybe someone's grandmother and mother is no longer here, okay? And these are the ancestors trying to reach them. I am sure, okay, so it says, I am reminded of your sincere faith, a faith that dwelt first in your grandmother Louise and your mother Eunice, and now I am sure dwells in you. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 5. Plant sunflower. The image, Big Mama is holding a plate of homemade cornbread with a sun shining brightly behind her. She wears a skeleton as a necklace to symbolize her all-encompassing wisdom. Big Mama is a term of endearment for the matriarch of one's family. It is also acknowledgement of her wisdom, strength, and authority, leadership skills, and ability to nurture multiple generations. Traditionally, all elders of both genders were to be respected for these qualities, but no one is bigger than Big Mama. As the caregiver of so many children and the transmitter of family history, lore, and spirituality, she is the family's jewel and guiding light. Today, Big Mama's role in many families is not as prominent as it used to be before desegregation, as Black Americans increasingly interacted with ethnic groups that were more youth-oriented and patriarchal. The ethical hierarchical, okay, y'all forgive me, and conceptual foundation of the community started to shift. Also, so this could be someone's mom or someone, okay? My condolences, right? And this is speaking of a shift that's occurring within this bloodline, okay? What did I say? Also adding to this altercation of thought was the movement away from the church. It was there that the values of their forebears were reinforced, celebrated, and discussed. Often it was your Big Mama or someone else's that you knew well, or were kin to, who also held the prestigious title of Mother Church. Okay, so this could be someone's mom, and this is that leadership card with the King of Wands, okay? Like the sun, the matriarch is a warm, centralized force without whom growth would be impossible. Or this could be a mother figure, right? When you receive Big Mama in a reading, you better believe that no matter how dark it is now, the light is coming and everything is going to be all right. Big Mama may also be speaking about being willing and able to share your glory, your light, and your power with others. That is not the time to lay low. This is your time to shine. If you receive Big Mama in a reading, consider the following. Do you fear being brilliant or success? Or maybe there's some fear for someone being able to do something alone, maybe, okay? What is being highlighted? It's okay to be the center of attention sometimes. What does enlightenment mean to you? Take a personal day from work. Who are the important players in the situation? Am I exhibiting a positive attitude? Reputations matter. It's time to celebrate. Confidence is the best cosmetic. What do you need to do to look and feel your best? Okay? So they're really trying to reach someone. Six of Coins. Something about some communication, about some, I'm getting the assets. Obstacle. Something, y'all. Well, they did talk about Black Hawk up here, right? One of those, right? Who was some sort of practitioner. But I got a positive vibe from Black Hawk. But, okay, but maybe that's what they wanted to indicate. Some sort of work being done, okay? But I don't know. But this is an obstacle. We have a $2 bill here, okay? Okay, and what? I think recently, or the recent years, oh no, they proposed to make the $2 bill and put Harriet Tubman on it, right? On there, but I don't think they did. So something different with this $2 bill. And we have 7 on these dice, right? I was going to say die because I was thinking 1 dice, but no, okay. All right, obstacle. Yeah, I'm getting somebody is passed on, y'all. I don't know what the 6 of coins is yet. But I'm getting some, but 6, y'all. There's a lot of doubling numbers out here, right? We had 8. And then I think there's another doubling number, okay? Something like infinity, right? Okay, let's keep going. Obstacle, back to the 90s. Something that about the 90s is significant. Those working against the highest good getting fucked up. Okay, so this could go back to what somebody did back in the 90s, y'all. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Let's try to see if we can understand what's happening. All right, Archangel Michael, what happened in the 90s? Y'all, this twin flame. Something about a twin flame from hell, okay? The twin flame from hell. Shake my head. Okay, and it fell out there on Spotlight, people, okay? I don't think you could see it, but yeah, it fell out over here on Spotlight. And all government agencies complicit with gang stalking are being dismantled expeditiously, okay? I don't know what this twin flame from hell did back in the 90s. Back, bottom of the deck. Firecracker, always popping off at the mouth, troublemaker. So they cause some kind of trouble for you. Maybe just running their mouth about you, saying lies and stuff, okay? What was said? Show me that firecracker. What was this twin flame from hell saying or doing back in the 90s? Y'all, here we go with these loud ass cars again. I don't know how in the hell you can drive around with your car so loud. Now, it would drive me crazy. All right, firecracker. None of my business, okay? And this hit Spotlight, okay, when it flew out here. Ancestral protection, crossing. Maybe they were talking about somebody who had protection, y'all. This could be the other person's ancestors out here, okay? With that Amut is hungry. Maybe they want to communicate to this person or whoever, okay, that went against one of their ancestors. Bottom of the deck. I told you something about magic, didn't we say it? Magic horse. They were doing magic on you. Maybe this was a form of word magic, okay? This twin flame. Back in the 90s. Maybe they've been doing it since the 90s, collective. Y'all, disregard the noise, please, here. Alright, it says, those working against the highest good getting fucked up. Okay, courtesy of Big Mama, possibly. I don't know. Show me. Where's that other? Oh, yeah. And this one says the big queen, right? Those working against the highest good get fucked up. What was the goal or object of this magic that was being done? Could have been death spells, y'all. I said something about death spells, okay? But they scared to death now because I'm getting, Amut is hungry. She's here to collect, okay? Or I just saw 4010 on the clock. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. But they scared, okay? They did something. They know now that whatever they did back in the 90s or since the 90s, okay? That, yeah, it wasn't a wise move. Obstacles, bottom of the deck. Y'all, I told y'all. Somebody has lost their life, okay? This is almost like a promise that, or they're promising somebody. I don't know what's going on, okay? I do feel like there was some sort of past and somebody who's been doing magic on you, collective, for a very long time, okay? Or maybe as well, others may be scared that they're next, because maybe this was some sort of group effort, okay? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Show me something for DNR, and we're going to keep it moving. And you know what? No, don't show me that. Show me the 6 of coins. What was it? They paid for the magic, right? Show me the DNR. Anything you want to say about that? Can we get a name or? Yeah, baby. Whatever it is, you're free. You broke free from that toxic ass energy. Maybe somebody had to be taken out in order for you to become free. Bottom of the deck. Ascendant star. Okay. This could speak of the person who was taken out, right? This could speak of you being an ascending star, right? Now that you broke free, right? Okay. And whatever this magic is, it's been put to rest so that you can move forward. Okay. Or this could speak of because this is ascendant star I did for like an Aquarius, okay? All right. All right. You want to say anything about this ascending star before we move on? Let's take this one. Yeah, y'all. Fake co-workers and friends. I'm getting like this may be an Aquarius, okay? Bottom of the deck. Graduation time. Old card. Indicating something back to the 90s, okay? This could also be speaking of this person, whoever's been doing this magic or paying for this magic ascension, okay? Maybe they've been trying to work with Black Hawk, okay? But like I said, I get a positive vibe from Black Hawk, okay? So maybe they didn't know that Black Hawk wasn't the person to work with on some bullshit, okay? All right. Nice. You are free, collective. You are really free. You're graduating, okay? You about to see it in the 3D, collective. Okay? I feel like someone's passing is freeing you. It's all a part of this. Spiritual advice. Y'all, Gullah Jack is back. We're going to read again until I can. Gullah Jack, what was he? The hangman, y'all. Spiritual advice. Okay, Gullah Jack, let's see. Gullah Jack is number 58. I'm getting like somebody's been doing death magic on you, collective, for a long time. This could be happening now, y'all, because it's crossing. These cards were crossing, right? Gullah Jack, the hangman. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Proverbs 16:9. Plant hemp. The image, Gullah Jack, has a noose around his neck, but his face is serene. He has a Congo, cosmogram, as his third eye. Y'all. Gullah Jack. His birth wasn't known, but he passed in 1822. Was a Bakongo prisoner of war who was sold into slavery in Zanzibar. Okay, somebody's been trapped. I'm getting, but they're free now. I don't know if it's free through death or, transformation or what, y'all. He was eventually sent to Charleston, South Carolina, okay, and purchased by a man named Paul Prickard. Gullah Jack had a reputation as a powerful root worker with a particular talent for making protective amulets, okay? This may have been one of the reasons Telemark, aka Denmark Vesey, recruited him to plan a revolt consisting of one African-born men consisting of only African-born men against the colonists. Gullah Jack instructed the rebels to eat a special diet of corn and peanuts that the day of the attack, and provided them with crab claws as a talisman to keep them safe. He also threatened to put the roots of any other slaves who spoke of the plan. He also threatened to put the root on any other slaves who spoke of the plan. This could speak of the dirty dealings that we saw over here, okay? Unfortunately for the rebels, the plan was betrayed, okay? Some sort of betrayal. And the revolt was suppressed. And maybe the ancestors came in and suppressed some sort of betrayal. I just got the alarm going off, y'all. All right? Where is it? Unfortunately for the rebels, the plan was betrayed and the revolt was suppressed. All of the plotters, including Gullah Jack, was sentenced to death, y'all. But not before Gullah Jack used mysterious hand gestures, presumably to curse all of their oppressors. Gullah Jack was hanged in July 2nd, 1822. So this could speak of possibly a person who was betrayed, okay, in their lives. They may have lost their lives. It could be this person, okay? But there's some sort of betrayal here that's being exposed, okay? Or they could have come, maybe this person was involved in it in a negative way, okay? But someone's lost their lives. We're almost there. When Gullah Jack appears in a reading, when Gullah Jack appears in a reading, you are most likely feeling stuck or severely limited. This card asks you to endure any discomfort, pain, or humiliation nobly until it's time to go moving again. In the meantime, there is nothing you can do except be patient. This would be an excellent time to take up a course of study, practice meditation, read philosophy, and pray. Ask for the wisdom to know exactly what to do and how to get it done. Once your life is no longer on pause, whatever you do, don't try to resist or force things to proceed prematurely. Okay, so somebody's in that hangman state, okay? And it can be painful, right, as well. So somebody could also be in that state, right? But it can be painful, but they're telling you don't try to just do things to push away the pain, okay? There's some value in this pain. Feel the pain, experience it, right? Really feel it in your body, in your mind, your heart, And I feel like that's the healing. Okay, to really connect with those feelings that you're having and not want to rush out of that grief, okay, because then it just lingers on and it hides itself for years to resurface, at some point in your life when when you're doing better, you feel, right? So handle it now. I think that's what they're saying. This card is a reminder to be man or woman enough to accept any consequences of your actions, okay? If the current stalemate is the direct result of your own ignorance or bad choices, then tough shit. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You'll be free once the necessary lessons have been learned. Gullah Jack could also be trying to tell you that sometimes the sacrifice of your own desires for the good of the whole is the right thing to do. If you receive Gullah Jack in a reading, consider the following. Wait, pause and reflect. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. Accept it, that this is just the way it has to be for now. What will it take for you to just let it go? It's okay to change your mind. If the sacrifice is worth it, then what are you waiting for? Now it's time to put the needs of others first, okay? Okay, that's the spiritual advice. Some of it. Okay, it's more, y'all. Wait a minute. No, that was it for that. All right, Gullah Jack. Okay, we only had Gullah Jack. This is the hangman, okay? Somebody's being asked to go within with some new insight to really search their hearts, okay, in regarding to whatever's going on out here. And I believe someone's passing is triggering this, okay? Well, this could be someone on their, passing, and they're having reflection of their life, okay? Justice, okay? This is balancing out a situation. Okay. This is for some sort of injustice in the past, people. Possibly in the 90s. Surrounding a partnership, possibly. Could be a love situation. Yeah, something with the star, y'all. Something with the star. Maybe healing the situation in the past. Someone didn't do things properly. And like I said, it could also be an Aquarius involved here. Okay? Some sort of partnership in the past. Maybe somebody, I'm getting entrapment too, okay, with this person here in this partnership. And maybe that's the dirty dealings. Someone trapped someone in something. And there's some sort of justice. This is considered justice for this dirty dealing. Y'all. Burdening someone, possibly in a partnership or surrounding the partnership, right? Or someone's burden right now, or all that, okay? Tarot reader secretly speaking dark incantations during the reading, okay? Maybe this is what somebody paid for, okay? To sort of trap someone in a partnership. I don't know. Something like that. Okay? And somebody's been doing it for a long time. Since the 90s, I'm getting, okay? Doing ground magic, okay? I'm getting like this is a backfire. Okay, backfire, okay, y'all? And this is their way of detoxing this situation for whatever was this magic and stuff that was paid for in the past. These people could have went to Louisiana, okay? Whoever this person is. All right, y'all. Let's keep going. Let's read the outcome. 10 of Knives, y'all. This is absolutely an ending. This could be the church, okay? This is absolutely an ending, a painful ending, y'all. Page of Swords. I don't know why I wanted to say, and that's the truth. Something that somebody learned in the past, and possibly gossip and all this stuff, okay? And people are watching as this painful betrayal unfolds. It's happening, y'all. Okay, your ancestors are definitely here. Whatever this person did, okay? I don't know how you're involved in this, okay? But they're here. Your ancestors are haunting them in their dreams. Somebody has to go within. They keep trying to resist, but it's not going anywhere, okay? Until you deal with these emotions or whatever this is. Outcome, forge. That's what it is. They forge your signature. Possibly your twin from hell, okay? And whoever the accomplices are. Could be this feminine, could have been the twin, okay? Or either or this King of Wands. Yeah, it's definitely some magic being done out here, okay? Okay? But I feel like this is you, collective. You the High Priestess. That's what I wrote that black cat for, okay? This could also indicate Besta. Okay, that ancestral protection, okay? Bottom of the deck, something they've been working on this for who knows how long. Trying to master this plan. Could be something about employment, but I just feel like this is what they've been working on for a long time. All right, let's get a couple clarifiers, and we're going to read these and get out of here. My yacht, y'all. Balance. This is how this situation is being balanced. And we have this Justice card here, okay? Okay. Archangel Michael, show me this forge your signature. What was this about? For what? Some sort of grief. They under judgment, and it fell out on I am the black cat, people. I'm getting like somebody called judgment. A high priest or high priestess. Somebody called judgment. Bottom of the deck, forge your signature. Mary. Okay. Either this person's name is Mary or your name is Mary, okay? Archangel Michael, show me your ancestors are haunting them in their dreams. What's this about? I mean, we know what it's about, but show me something about the dreams that these people have. Y'all, I'm nosy, okay? Y'all. As vibrations slow down, molecules become condensed by behemoth. Maybe they're dreaming. They know that these ancestors are coming here in the 3D too, okay? Let me get this one, the way this one's sitting here. Y'all. They may have taken somebody, okay? Or they're going to, okay? I don't know. They ain't playing though. This is a very serene, solemn
energy, okay? Bottom of the deck, the ancestors. Oh, I think, yeah, that one was just sticking out there. But let me get this one. I don't know, y'all. Maybe somebody was poisoned or something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Past life connection. All right, y'all. We're not going to spend too much more time on this. Archangel Michael, any final messages before we look at a key player's get arrested? This could be spiritual prison. This could actually be in death or passing, okay? Y'all, show me Archangel Michael. Any final messages for this read? Y'all, I'm getting like drop the mic. But maybe this was somebody was a hip-hop artist, okay? Bottom of the deck. Something about baby testing. Okay, so something involving children as well. But show me baby testing real quick. Bigfoot Nation. This is a positive card for me. I'm getting like some sort of baby testing, something surrounding children maybe. And this is like another justice card for me. I don't know. Maybe this has something to do with like the areas where Bigfoot occupies, I think. I know there's like up in Canada, probably up in some of those northern states more so they might see him. But I'm not sure. And I'm speaking in relative to my region. I'm in the U.S., right? Baby testing bottom of the deck. I'm going to take, y'all, somebody been messing with, somehow, something with children. Maybe they've been doing magic on children and testing out magic on children. Something's going on here, okay? But it says, I'm going to take you all to hell and leave you there after I dab up my kin. Okay? Somebody's definitely going to HELL people, okay? And we have our moot out here. Could involve fake co-workers and friends. All right? And wow, Yeminya heals you. Yeminya, thank you for your healing water. All right, y'all. Let's read the key player has been arrested. Then we'll get the mystery cards and we will go. A key player has been arrested. Y'all, we about to turn it up. Okay, I don't know what they about to do. They might be just flying all over the place, their ancestors. Flying all through the 3D, okay? Love potion. Maybe that was a part of it. Somebody, this magic. Okay, and I just looked over here at this 5 of cups and that stuff spilled over there. Somebody, but I'm getting like they neglected a partnership. Maybe this twin flame from hell, okay? And they collaborated with others, okay, who didn't want to see this union together, that partnership, right? They turned their back on it. And now those people that they collaborated with, there's nothing here. It's all spilled out. Maybe they were doing love potions on you, okay, while neglecting you. Okay. Yeah, so they might be arrested mentally. Mentally arrested, or this could be actual prison. Okay, this past life connection. Mystery card. Oh, we have 3 of them. Okay, let's save this one for last in case we have to read. Mystery card. The sun. Big Mama. Okay, Big Mama is here revealing the shit from the past, people. All this exposure. Something about an undercover agent. Maybe Big Mama the undercover agent, okay? Coming in, revealing stuff from the 3D. Or maybe Big Mama revealed an undercover agent, okay, as well. Just saw 58:55 on the clock. Alright, let's see. Last mystery card. Y'all get the fuck out of here. We're going to read this one. Aunt Caroline, okay? Oh my goodness. My ancestors are just... my ancestors cut through. I love your ancestors. I'm glad you're my ancestors, okay? Aunt Caroline, 10. Y'all, and that 10 also with that 10 of swords and 10. 52, y'all. Page 52. This is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This is someone's fortune y'all can get, okay? Let's read them and see what we can get from this. Aunt Caroline, and we'll close out after this. Aunt Caroline,
I need to make these brighter. You still can't see it no better.
Alright, maybe that's better. Aunt Caroline, Wheel of Fortune. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. Plant is hickory. Okay. The image, Aunt Caroline is standing in the doorway of her home in Newport, surrounded by reporters. Caroline died 1843, 1918. Her name is Dye, last name D-Y-E, aka Aunt Caroline, was born into slavery in South Carolina before being relocated along with her parents to Arkansas. After being freed in 1865, she married and began her work as a cartomancer. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I'm getting like maps or something, okay? But I don't know. Playing cards. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Playing cards with her specialty. Playing cards were her specialty, okay? Aunt Caroline had been aware of her psychic gifts as a child, and she quickly earned a reputation as an effective and reliable counselor. Her clients were racially diverse, and it was uncommon to see entire train cars of people disembarking in Newport to seek out her services. Aunt Caroline was industrious too. She sold meals to the crowds of people who awaited her. This could be speaking about someone's life, okay? And it is, right? But someone involved here, okay? Or parallels, aspects of their life, people. She sold meals to crowds of people who awaited her. And that's the food here, okay, y'all? And she invested in land and property with the money she earned. There is also a legend that she buried a cache of gold somewhere in the area. After her death, many people tried to find the treasure, but were unsuccessful. Aunt Caroline's skill and amazing rags to riches story are two reasons why she became a legend. I feel like somebody hid some money or something somewhere, right? That's what I feel. Like they hid the money. Okay? Alright, we're almost there. After we finish this, we'll be done. Okay? When Aunt Caroline appears in a reading, it is an indication that fate is a factor regarding whatever you are inquiring about. Okay? This is fate with fortune playing out here, right? Because we had the Wheel of Fortune, right? Or is this the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, this is. Okay. Rack your brain. Let me put this down so I can read. Rack your brain about what you or someone else could have done differently. If you like. But the truth is that everything turned out exactly how it was supposed to. This can be a very hard pill to swallow in an age when people want to believe their thoughts or choices always dictate outcomes. The existence of a greater plan is not a welcome concept today, but it implies vulnerability, which is automatically translated to weakness in the minds of many. We are used to images of people casually walking away in slow motion from explosions or crashing through windows without a scratch. We then want to be indestructible, unflappable people too. But this is not the movies. We know in real life that those characters most likely would have died in the raging inferno, and the window crasher would be blinded or cut to ribbons. The audience likes that these things didn't occur. They like the implication that characters escaped and were cooler than the fate had planned for them. Aunt Caroline teaches us that this way of thinking is a fantasy. No one can escape their fate, y'all. Somebody did something, and they did it for a long time, okay? And maybe this person is the twin flame from hell, okay? Okay, I don't know. No one can escape their fate, and incidents are no accidents. She also teaches us to expect the unexpected. This card may also be trying to tell you that to understand why things are happening, okay? Because this could be whoever's grieving this person, right, is asking questions, but they're blocking the messages, okay? So they're telling you to go within this state, this grief, okay? And seek support as you need it, right? But they have something. They want to tell you something. They want to help you get through this, okay? And it says, or why they turned out the way they did. You must consider the big picture. If you receive Aunt Caroline in a reading, consider the following. Have you thought about turning that unexpected incident into an opportunity? This was fated. When one door closes, another one opens. Was it really an accident, y'all? We had love potion and okay, y'all, I don't know what's going on out here, but somebody could have caused someone's passing, y'all, okay? Especially with all this magic. Maybe this is speaking of something that was done in the past, okay? Your luck is about to change. You don't like change. Tough shit. It's about to. We're all just players in one big chess game. Do you really think this is all about you? Get out of your own way. Why were you born? Why are you here? Miracles happen every day. Do you respect the cycle of life? How do you feel about getting older? All right, collective. If you like the video, like the video.